Hey, don't let your mother smell that beer on your breath. She'll take it out on me.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Alright, so I'm Craig, she's Annette, and this is take 2 of this beer review for the Great Lakes Brewing Company barrel-aged Blackout Stout. We started this review, but the dog sat here and whined the whole time. We had to basically shoot him. This beer is 9.5%, comes from, as I said, Great Lakes Brewing out of Cleveland, Ohio. We've already poured this because we started the review and filmed it, and we said we'd never edit, but the dog made us edit. Which is right there. There's the dog. See, the dog doesn't drink beer. So what we were saying before we got interrupted by the dog was that when we pour this, it's a very dark motor oil type of beer. It had a little head, tan head. The head dissipates pretty quick.
I'm sorry, I'm skipping right through it again and just going right for the flavor because it is phenomenal. This is one of my favorite beers. I don't know how I found out about it other than...
But it can't be in your top 5.
It's not in my top 5, no. It's not.
Because Surly Darkness, you said, was in your top 5.
It was in my top 5. This is like in the top 10. And it's a worthy beer. It's really hot when we first get it. So, as I mentioned earlier, lay it down, drink it a little bit later.
They didn't see the earlier.
Whatever. Is it hot in here or what? Okay, no. Never mind. This is definitely a delicious stout. A lot of coffee in it. It is a coffee stout, even though it doesn't say it on the bottle. It's 9.5%. It is a sipping beer. It's when you want to share. What? It's not a sipping beer?
No, it is a sipper. It's 9.5% is what they say it is. It seems a lot higher. I don't pick up the coffee as much as she does, so when I say coffee, I think of KBS, which is very coffee.
Or Founders Breakfast Stout.
That's what I said.
KBS and Founders Breakfast Stout are not this. Oh, one's the barrel. Sorry, one's the barrel aged. I'm just,
Anyway, it doesn't
I'm
really
just
matter.
here to consume beer and chat.
You wouldn't have this for breakfast. It's very. It's very. Very bourbony. As I mentioned before, what you didn't see is this is more like bourbon aged in beer barrels. If you like bourbon, you probably like this.
If you like coffee, you like this too.
This particular bottle is a year old, and you can get this only at the brewery or some places around the brewery in Cleveland. So if you want to get this and you're not in the Ohio, Cleveland area, you're going to have to trade it for somebody. And it is only offered one day a year. They have 2 seatings. It's on Martin Luther King's birthday, I believe. And it's coming up this year.
Is there any correlation to that?
No.
Okay, just wondered because I thought it was kind of convenient.
Well, it makes it easy to remember what it is.
The day before Hop Slam is released. We'll get to that one later.
What was it?
Always.
Oh.
It's been like that the last couple of years. Maybe not always, but I'm pretty sure.
That's another good beer.
Oh, baby.
So,
baby.
So back to the review. Before she drinks it all, I get chocolate. I get lots of booze and bourbon. I don't get the coffee that she gets, but that's okay. It's a really good beer. How many caps would you give it?
Out of
chugs,
5.
Or whatever you do.
Out
chugs.
of 5. Out of 5 chugs. This is, I want to say, a 4.75 for me. I really like it as it ages and gets warm. Those are good. 4.5 to 4.75.
I think I originally rated this on Untapped. I gave it 5, but as I drink more and more different beers, this one tends to drop a little bit because there's beers that I like much better.
Correct. Your palate, it changes and expands the more you consume.
And I'm trying to think of, beers that I really enjoy that are better than this.
See, my goal is I want to expand and broaden my palate to all the beers possible, so I make sure that when I review a beer, I have no clue still what I'm talking about.
Anyway, I'll give this 4 chugs.
Wimpy!
Well, because there's beers like Chocolate Rain and Surly Darkness.
We're not reviewing those.
And-
We're
but
reviewing
in
this
comparison,
beer.
in comparison to them.
We'll talk about those later. You talk about the beer at hand.
A 5 is a 5 and a 4 is a 4. This is a 4.
Are we done yet?
We're done. See you.
Cheers.
Bye.